Extensively about the opioid crisis here on the Late Feed, and now Fulton County is going to go to court to try to do something about this crisis. Today it became the first county in Georgia to file suit against pharmaceutical companies who produce and distribute opioids. This is a big problem in Fulton, where the death rate is twice the national average. So, what are opioids? They include drugs like heroin and many commonly prescribed painkillers like oxycodone, Vicodin, and codeine. Many victims start on a simple pain-killing prescription from a doctor and end up addicted. In just the last year, 982 people have died in Georgia from all of this. So how about those folks who have fallen victim to opioids? Ryan Kruger joins us now for a unique perspective on today's new lawsuit. Ryan spoke with a woman in recovery who is now an advocate. And Ryan, we heard from some viewers on social media believe the lawsuit is putting the blame here on the wrong people.
Right.
What does she think?
Well, you know, it was shocking in speaking with her, Vinny, about just how quickly she talked about how her life turned upside down just months after she started taking opioids. She was finding corrupt doctors to write phony prescriptions. She reached rock bottom, spent time in jail. Now, she takes full responsibility, but I asked her, do the drug companies, do they also face some responsibility?
So I feel like if pharmaceutical companies could just, you know, if someone in a power position or someone that was leading these companies could just stand up and just be like, you know what, my bad. Let's fix this.
You don't shy away. You take personal responsibility.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you're also saying it's time for these companies to also take responsibility.
I do. The pharmaceutical companies have spent many years, pushing these pills far and wide. I feel like the lack of education that is given with these pills at the time, they have misrepresented, the fact that this is very addictive. They have withheld harmful information after never being in trouble in my life, developing this addiction, getting sent to prison for 3 years of my life. If we've already, made it clear that pharmaceutical companies are partially responsible for this, why not have them play a helping role in helping people get the treatment that they need? If we're able to look at the humanity in it and be able to move forward, then I think that we can actually find the answer.
Ryan, her perspective's so important, such a great advocate. Yeah. Let's talk about Fulton County, though. Why is this such a problem in Fulton? Yeah,
well, you kind of said it earlier. It is really almost ground zero for Fulton County. Take a look at these numbers. This is the opioid-related overdose death rate, okay? This is according to a national report. Fulton County, it's almost twice the national average. In fact, Vinny, just 2 years ago, some most recent numbers, 199 accidental deaths due to opioids just in Fulton County. It's a big deal just in Fulton County.
Truly a big deal. Ryan, thanks so much. Fulton is the first county to file suit against pharmaceutical companies in this crisis, but not the first in the nation. In just the last year, 25 counties, cities, and states around the country have filed similar lawsuits, but this is not a simple case of proof. A lot of parties involved here. Opioids, regulated by the government. Doctors are the ones who write prescriptions. Pharmacies fill those prescriptions, and the patients take the medication. So a lot of finger pointing here. It's a complex case, much like those lawsuits against big tobacco years ago. So all of this could take years to litigate.